What's up, guys? The only time that a woman has broke up with me was in, 10th grade? I told her I didn't jerk off. I was a holy man. This girl goes on to say that that is weird, and she tells a bunch of people. Then she breaks up with me because I didn't jerk off in my room. Anyway, that was the only time. After that, I learned a very valuable lesson. Stop being emotional. If women are breaking up with you, you are probably an emotional man. Now, the world and the inferior men of the world will tell you that men need to be emotional. But let me tell you this. You were not made to be emotional. And the most emotional men are likely to get killed in nature. If you are not cool, calm, and collected, you are going to get destroyed. It is the rational male mind that goes out to a hunt with a party that is prepared. He's not running around in his little lion thong trying to, kill a freaking saber-tooth. You need to be cool, calm, and collected, man. And I don't mean like a weirdo. I don't mean like a stoic robot. That's not what I'm saying. But women hate emotional men. Women tend to be more emotional than most men. And when their man is also emotional, when he constantly dumps baggage of emotion after emotion after emotion onto a woman, she cannot help but look at him with contempt. If you guys just take a second to realize that I am not shitting on you, but I am telling you the truth. You know it in your heart that you do not have any feminine inside of you. I do not care what Carl Jung said or what any YouTuber says that you have some feminine energy in you. That is a lie. You have testosterone being made in your ball sack. You can shoot 1 million loads in a year and have a bunch of babies. You have no bit of feminine inside of you. Does this mean that you need to be hyper masculine and walk around like there's a stick up your ass? No. You don't need to be like that because that's not what being a man is. But you do not need to be an emotional basket case. You do not need to go around and have no ambition, complaining all the time, taking offense all the time, crying and being sad. What is the point? Am I saying a man can never be sad? Am I saying that a man can never laugh and feel any kind of emotion? No, I'm not saying that. Can you never get angry? No, but you need to be the master of your emotions. If you cannot separate your emotions from who you are, you're done, dude. You're dead. You're dying. No one's going to want to be with you. You're a wreck. You're a wreck. And I'm telling you, there are many emotional men these days. And they will continue to promote the idea that you should be emotional and be guided by your emotions to validate their miserable feeling of themselves. So that's really it. I mean, it's very simple. You can almost tell. You can almost tell when someone's too emotional. They have all the signs. Usually a lot of tattoos, high anxiety, very emotional. They get very mad at the slightest thing. Like their cortisol just jumps up. Like everything's an attack. Everything's an offense. It feels good to be, feels good to be offended, doesn't it? A lot of these freaking people love to be offended these days. And you'll see that emotional people love music. Oh man, they fucking love music for some god-awful reason. Like they latch on to music. They got so many. There's nothing wrong with music, don't get me wrong. But I've noticed a trend that the most emotional amongst men always listen to music. If you cannot hold down a relationship, it's because you've been an emotional little bitch and you lack ambition. You need to be calm. You need to at least have your mind together. That's what I mean by calm. I don't mean like a Buddhist monk. That's not what I'm saying. That's weird, okay? You need to have your mind together. You need to be your own friend. You need to be cool. I'm cool here, man, how I am. I'm not constantly at war with myself. F that. I'm not at war with everyone else. And I know for a fact that the world is not at war with me. Like, the world is not against me, dude. The world doesn't give a damn. But that doesn't mean that I don't have all the tools that I need to make it in the world. There's nothing righteous about these men that are checking out of society and just are taking on this weird sort of crazy persona. There's nothing righteous about this. And there's nothing righteous about the nice guy that's afraid of all confrontation but has bitterness brewing inside of him. There's nothing good about this. Be cool with yourself. Stop getting so emotional. Emotional men are weak. I can guarantee you that your women are going to be disgusted by your onslaught of emotions. It's really that simple. You should figure this out, dude. You got to figure it out. I don't know if life has taught me to be like this naturally, because the more that life threw at me and the more emotions I combated it with, it just made it more worse. It made me more miserable. You got to do what you got to do. You got to say yes to different things in life. You have to see the merit in work, in mastery, in being of service. You have to see the potential in the opportunities that life is presenting to you. When you say yes frequently to things, like for me, it was guys from jiu-jitsu invited me out to sushi, and I said no. I felt like an idiot. I felt like a jackass. I went home. I said, next time they ask me, I'm going. They asked me last week. I said, hell yeah. Had a great time. I wanted to shoot a gun, but I've always been a little bit scared. So I looked up YouTube videos, how to rack the slide, how to empty the chamber, how to check it, how to load it, how safety, protocol. Doof, doof, doof. Went the other day to the range, had a blast. Felt powerful to finally get the reins on this powerful weapon. I'm not afraid of this thing any longer, but I respect it. A lot of us have said no one too many times, and it's starting to add up. It's starting to add up until you just feel stuck. And you got this autistic rationality. You rationalize everything. You think you're so smart. If you were so smart, you would be able to get ahead in the world. If you understood the world, you'd be able to manipulate it. Okay, but a lot of us are just coping, and we've said no one too many times. We feel stuck. There's always a way out, man. You just got to think that. If you think there is a way out and you put your mind to it, there is a way out. But the more that you play victim, the more you say no to life, the opportunity is going to slide by you. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. But the emotions will never, being an emotional man will never work out for you. You're going to die, dude. You are going to die. So stop with the excessive emotions emanating from your being. You're going to be a wreck.